Archaeoceratops, meaning ancient horned face, is a fascinating genus of basal Ceratopsian dinosaur that lived during the early Cretaceous period, specifically the Aptian stage, approximately 125 to 109 million years ago. It's considered one of the earliest known members of the Ceratopsia group, which famously includes the large horned Triceratops. Detailed breakdown of Archaeoceratops. Discovery and species. First discovery. The first fossils of Archaeoceratops were discovered in 1997 in the Gongpokwan Basin of the Mazongshan area of Gansu Province, north-central China. Naming. The type species, Archaeoceratops oshimai, was named by paleontologists Dong Ziming and Yoichi Azuma in 1997. Specimens. Two notable specimens have been found. Holotype, IVPP 11114, a partially complete skeleton including a skull, caudal vertebrae, pelvis, and most of a hind foot. Paratype, IVPP 11115, an incomplete skeleton with a relatively well-preserved caudal series, a partial hind limb, and a completely preserved foot, slightly smaller than the holotype. Second species, Archaeoceratops eugingsiensis, was described by Yu et al. In 2010. Physical characteristics and size. Size. Archaeoceratops was quite small for a dinosaur, reaching about 0.9 to 1.5 meters, 3 to 5 feet in length, and weighing around 10 to 22 kilograms, 22 to 48 pounds. Its height was approximately 12 to 18 inches. Head. It possessed a comparatively large head for its body size. Frill. Unlike its more famous later relatives, Archaeoceratops did not have prominent horns. Instead, it had a small, bony frill projecting from the back of its head. This primitive frill suggests an early stage in the evolution of the elaborate headgear seen in later ceratopsians. Beak. Like all ceratopsians, it had a parrot-like beak, which was well suited for its herbivorous diet. Locomotion. Archaeoceratops appears to have been bipedal, meaning it walked on two legs, a distinction from the predominantly quadrupedal stance of most later, larger ceratopsians. However, it might have adopted a quadrupedal posture for feeding on low vegetation. Shape. It had a compact body with a stout torso and relatively short limbs. Habitat and diet. Habitat. Archaeoceratops lived in the floodplains of what is now north-central China during the early Cretaceous. The environment was likely warm and humid, with forests filled with various plants. Diet. As a herbivore, Archaeoceratops fed on the prevalent plants of its era. Since flowering plants were still geographically limited, it likely consumed ferns, cycads, and conifers. Feeding mechanism. It would have used its sharp beak to bite off leaves or needles and then chopped them up with its strong teeth before swallowing. Its small size and agility would have allowed it to navigate dense vegetation to find food. Classification. Order. Ornithischia, or bird-hipped dinosaurs. Clade, Ceratopsia, or horned faces. Clade, Neoceratopsia, or a group within Ceratopsia. Family, Archaeoceratopsidae, named in 1997 by Dong and Azuma. Genus, Archaeoceratops. Species, A. oshimai, A. eugingsiensis. Significance. Archaeoceratops is incredibly important to paleontologists because it represents a basal or early form of Ceratopsian. Studying its features helps scientists understand the evolutionary lineage of horned dinosaurs, showing how characteristics like the frill and horns developed over time from smaller bipedal ancestors to the large quadrupedal forms like Triceratops that dominated later in the Cretaceous.